Welcome to High Value Blueprint, the space where bold ideas meet real talk. In today's video, we're taking a deep dive into a controversial moment from Kevin Samuels that's lighting up the timeline. Let's break it down, challenge the narrative, and see what truths we can uncover.
Hello, how you doing?
Whoa, I made it. That's wild.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am well. How old are you?
I'm 26.
Okay, so we're gonna do. Okay, 26. Where's this person? This other person's not on. All right, you gotta get on it. How old are you, ma'am?
I'm 24.
24. All right. So, any questions about anything I've said? That how black women you're losing your men to not just white. To you ain't gotta worry about white women. Hispanic women are a bigger issue. Or do you have a question? Oh, you gotta hold the camera straight, man.
Me?
The other lady has to hold the camera straight. So, do you have anything to say about the topic, or do you have a question?
Um, not really more so for me for the topic. I guess Latinos are in competition. I guess, like she said, they're not argumentative or, they don't really have too much to say. And I guess being in my background and meeting all the different women that I've met going to college and working in the different places that I've worked, they've always been very fruitful.
Who? Who?
Latinas, like
Okay.
Mexicans.
What do you have to say, man? Hi, by the way.
I don't think all black women are lazy with I guess with dating.
You
Have
think
a
they
lot of-
are or not?
I don't think that they are. They do have a lot of men that don't put in a lot of effort.
Okay. That's not this channel. That's not this channel. We work on facts, figures, data, and statistics. 1 out of 4 black women will expect to marry. Black men are getting married just fine. So either you're gonna come with some new talking points about what women are not doing, because if this is gonna be what men ain't doing, go to another channel. Cause we got plenty of that.
They do have a lot of women that don't put in a lot of effort. I have ran across a lot.
Well, the thing is, okay, but let me ask you something. What's your? I'm gonna do this. What's your YouTube channel, man? Life? Is that you, Life?
I'm Mars.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna slide you to the second because I want to do this real quick, and this is gonna be cordial.
Okay.
But here's the thing. You were going to say that you don't think black women are lazy when it comes to dating, right?
Yeah, I'm
You
not.
said a lot of black men aren't doing their part.
They do have some women that are lazy. They do have.
But the problem isn't. But the problem.
I'm now.
Sorry, but the problem that black women have in dating is not so much of them; it's the men.
I could say it's what and what. I guess in my area where I'm from, it's about what and what. They do have a lot
Where
of.
are you from?
I'm from Louisiana, from Baton Rouge.
I'm still in the United States.
Yeah.
So if black women aren't having a problem, if black men are a problem, then why aren't black women overperforming with other races of men?
I don't know. I'm not going to blame men completely, but they do have some women that is a big problem. That don't put in any effort. That expect a lot from that gives very little. But I don't think it's always the woman. Sometimes
Why does it have to? Why? Did you go to college?
no.
Okay. Where do you ever have a conversation about anything that it's 100% of anything? Because I'm always fascinated why women like yourself always say, I don't think it's ever all or anything. Is that really the point?
No.
It's more than the 50%. It's the majority. That's enough. Would you disagree?
I could agree with it.
Okay, so what needs to improve in dating then?
I guess what I have experienced, I think people should be more upfront about what they want, what are their intentions.
Okay. And men are up front. They want women who are fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, childless.
Yeah.
All right, let's start with the fitness. 80% of our women are overweight.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
what is men being upfront about wanting women who are fit, getting men? And 80% of our women are overweight. The average black woman is 5'4" and weighs 187 pounds.
Okay.
That is more than a man. So what is men being upfront with their desires getting men?
I mean, I don't definitely and being upfront on what they want, I guess, with physical appearance, but I guess like as far as their intentions.
Well, see, it's funny to me that you ladies, what you just did is you minimize what men want. You're like, yeah, fuck all that. Give me what I want.
No, I'm not saying that. You know, they can have that, you know,
They can have what? They can have fit.
decision on what they want, like as far as physical appearance, but anything past further than that, like their actual intentions on, you know, what they plan.
Well, that comes next.
Or dating.
That comes next, though. You see, so you want men to be upfront with what they want and then be upfront with their intentions, right?
Yeah.
If you don't fit the fitness category, you're only a good time. Is that new information?
No, but
Hold on. We gotta go one at a time.
okay.
If you men put you into one of two categories, wife and everything else.
Mhm.
If you don't meet his requirements for wife, what category does that automatically put you in?
Everything else.
So, if men are saying what they want from women that are wives, fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive, childless. If you don't fit those, you're not giving him what he wants. And you know, just like I know, he'll hang out with you, kick with you, have sex with you, but you're not gonna get wife.
Yeah.
So if you want the outcome of a serious relationship or wife, right? What's the first thing a woman needs to consider?
Her appearance.
Her fitness.
Well, fitness.
It's the one thing you can all control. So, let me ask you a question, seriously. You've been a good sport. Do you really think that fitness is the reason why so many black women aren't married? Do you think even if women dropped and were 125 pounds in a dress size 4, you think black men still wouldn't marry you?
No. I'm not gonna say just me personally, but I do know a lot, like that's pretty much one thing. Like they want all that they can get as soon as they meet a man. Just little.
I wasn't clear on the answer. Do you think if the average weight of a black woman was fit,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that we see drastically more black women being married to black men?
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you believe that, why aren't more sisters getting their weight under control?
I really don't know. Personally,
Maybe they don't really want to be married.
maybe so. Sometimes that could be the issue as well.
Okay, but if that's the case,
being lazy, maybe.
but if that's the case, then can you really worry about intentions and all that other kind of stuff if you're not coming into, if women who are behaving like you're talking about aren't really acting in a good faith kind of way anyway. They're not trying to get married. They're not trying to be a wife.
Right.
So why does it matter what a man does if a woman are coming in doing this fuck shit?
I think both partners need to be on the same page, and if that particular man is the type of man that is not worried about, I guess, the fitness part, or the part is not an issue, then what?
Okay. If you ain't worried about the fitness part, you're there for sex and fun. You're not there for serious. Man, ladies, listen well. You're either in the wife category or everything else. And the women that we marry are women that will make us look good in public. Nobody wants to marry a hoe. Nobody wants to marry a fat woman. Nobody wants to marry a woman with 11 million kids. Nobody wants to marry an argumentative, difficult to get along with woman. I'm not supposed to say this, but that's the truth. Yeah. And just because you can point to one or two that did happen to, most of them got an empty ass Christmas tree right now.
They have plenty of women that are overweight that are married.
See? Thank you. See? Probability, I want you to understand, accountability is like kryptonite for women, and for black women, possibility is more important than probability. So just because it's possible, go ahead and pack on some pounds and you just said you don't think that's a formula for success. And you said the opposite. If women drop the weight, you thought marriages would go up. So you got to make up your mind. Either you're going to be on the side of dropping the weight to increase the marriages, or you're going to be on the side of letting women be fat.
I'm not going to say just don't care about your health, your weight, and just let it go up. But they do.
But all right. Most of our women make way more than the man. You realize 5'4" and 184 pounds, when men are 5'9" and 168. That's not natural. So my thing is, why do women like yourself think it's a smart thing or a good thing to co-sign on women who are fat and got married? Why is that a good thing?
I'm not gonna say it's a good thing, but people weight goes up and down. The reason after she had kids,
she shouldn't be having babies before. No, she can't have kids. She shouldn't have no kids before her husband. That's a problem too.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get around the fact of the matter is our women should not be fat. I mean, this is something that's going to be a do or die issue for black women, because black men are the most accepting of any race, and black men are starting to say no. If you don't marry a black man, what you gonna marry? Is a white man gonna come marry overweight black women? An Asian man gonna come marry overweight black women? Middle Eastern man? Hell no. So we got here talking about how men don't act or aren't upfront with their intentions. Men are upfront with their intentions. If you don't give a man what he wants, he ain't gonna give you what you want. And if men want women who are fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive, childless for wives, that's what they're gonna wait for. And until then, they'll smash what they can smash. And y'all might as well get your mind around that fact. Either you're in the wife category or you're in everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of cold though, ain't it?
I mean, yeah, kinda. I've never once met a man that's upfront and says that they will not commit or marry that is overweight.
He would not commit or marry?
Yes.
Yeah, but what is he gonna marry? He gonna marry a 300-pound woman?
If that's what his heart desire, but
that's called a heart attack. Nobody desires a 300-pound woman. Nobody desires a 200-pound woman. You should be able to carry you over the threshold. Shouldn't have to wheel your ass in the house. See, that's the problem. We really don't want to talk about how our sister's weight is impacting your marital status. We keep trying to excuse this shit. and it's unexcusable. Or do you think it's just, I want to ask some more sisters. I'm going to bring some more women in. Do y'all not think weight is that big a deal?
I do think you.
Go ahead. I'll bring somebody else back in. Because I don't want to just have you sitting there. But
Man, let me tell you something right now. When you make straight, logical questions to women like this, they fold immediately, every single time. It's like watching a house of cards in slow motion. All Kevin did was ask direct, simple, reasonable questions. What do you want in a man? How much should he make? What do you bring to the table? And she couldn't handle it. See, the problem isn't that she doesn't know the answers. The problem is that the answers she does know don't sound good when spoken out loud. Because deep down, she knows the truth, that her expectations don't match her reality. She's 24, but already talking like a woman who's been lied to for a decade. I just want a man who takes care of everything, pays all my bills, and loves me for me. Okay, but what do you bring to that man's life besides bills and problems? What value are you offering that justifies a six-figure lifestyle? And see, I agree with Kevin on this. Women need to start being upfront. If you want a man who makes $200,000, say it. If you expect him to cover your car note, your rent, your debt, your hair appointments, say it. Because once you put it on the table, the man now has the right to opt out. That's honesty. That's transparency. But what happens instead? They hide it under, I just want someone who makes me feel safe. Translation, I want a man who pays for everything. Now let's be honest for a second. A lot of modern women want top shelf results with bargain bin effort. And that's not even about gender. That's about entitlement. And the part that makes it worse is the attitude, the deflection, the refusal to take accountability. Kevin exposed something deeper in this conversation, that too many women are trying to negotiate from a position they haven't earned. You can't demand a man making six figures when you don't even make six figures worth of peace, cooperation, or fitness. And speaking of fitness, it's always the same ones who get the loudest when you mention standards. You notice that? Kevin didn't even bring up looks, but the energy shifts as soon as it's implied. The ones who have the most to say usually have the most to work on. You can't scream about men not wanting real women when you've given up on even being feminine. And let's keep it real. A lot of sisters are losing men, not because they're not beautiful, but because they've prioritized being combative over being cooperative. And when you mix entitlement, attitude, and denial, you get this exact outcome. She's 24, but already walking the same path as the 30 and 40-year-olds who called in before her. The path of wasted potential and unearned arrogance. Kevin didn't destroy her. She destroyed herself with her own words.